Dito kasi sa Australia, pag punta mo dito, you have to start from the bottom. No? So, I graduated from the Philippine Military Academy, pero dito, baliwala yon. No? Walang kwan yun, walang weight. Importante kung anong ma-deliver mo sa trabaho. No? So, ginawa namin, yung life namin dito, okay naman. Merong business, meron akong full-time job, nagko-consulting ako, and I was also doing volunteering. Meron akong advocacy, meron akong gustong baguhin dito. Like I was advocating for more support for migrants, advocating for more support for small business, and I was not happy with how the council was doing what they were doing to support the migrants and the small businesses. So yung advocacy ko, but you can always you can be an activist and just complain, or you can go inside and make reforms. So that's what I did. So I ran 5 times bago ako nanalo or I became councilor, and then I became deputy mayor of the city of Windham. So this is Point Cook, and it's part of the city of Windham. Okay, so then I got into other responsibilities, and doon sa ministerial council for volunteers, and then I received some awards, including the Pamana ng Filipino Awards sa atin. We should be proud of our heritage. Proud na Pilipino tayo. So, itong pagdating naman ng presidente dito, he makes us proud. No? Maraming accomplishment. For example, yung ating nalang growth dito, economic growth, that's 7.6% compared to 4.3 ng Australia. 1.9 sa ibang countries like the US. Malaking bagay yun. Kami, pag umuwi kami, nakikita namin ngayon yung changes. Pumunta ka ng Baguio, ilang oras na lang yung biyahe. Diba? Dati 6 hours yun, ngayon 3 hours na lang. So, merong nakikita na ganyan. So, it's important that people in Australia will continue to be proud as Filipinos, and their children can be proud as Filipinos. It's important for them to do that so that the Philippines can be proud of them as well. Kung ang Filipino overseas ay magiging ambassador para sa Pilipinas, sila ang magsasalita, sila ang magsasabi kung gaano kagaling ang Pilipinas, kung ano mga pluses ng Pilipinas, then ang image ng Philippines dito sa Australia mag-improve. Ang image ng Pilipinas dun sa ibang bansa ay mag-improve. Nakikita ko naman talaga na merong mga pagbabago. Merong improvement sa ating infrastructure, yung program natin dyan. Ano? So, pagbigyan at tulungan. So, instead of i-oppose at i-criticize, talagang kailangan tayong tumulong para ma-implement yung mga projects na sinasabi nila. So, tungkol kay President Bongbong Marcos, marami siyang magandang mga programa. Importante lang kung paano ma-implement yun. Yung programa ni Presidente tungkol sa infrastructure, maganda yon. Kasi ang laging magiging comparison ng Pilipino pag nandun overseas, yung mga taong dumadating dito, nakikita nila na okay lang magbayad ako ng tax kasi nakikita ko sa kalye, nakikita ko sa mga bagong bridges, nakikita nila sa infrastructure. So, merong programa ng presidente ngayon mag-build better more, di ba? So, yun ang importanteng ma-implement nga para makita ng tao.
I have been living here for 33 years. And I started working in 1993, about 2 years after I arrived. So that's 31 years in the business and in working life. Bridge Builders for Australasia started as a charity organization because we thought by us Filipinos being here in Australia, it's easier for us to raise funds, pull our resources together to help Filipinos in the Philippines. So that's why the name is Bridge Builder, because we established that bridge between Australia and the Philippines. So we started helping during calamities, helping with school supplies during school openings, and now we are into the deep well We help the rural areas who have no access to water by establishing deep wells. But recently, because most of our members are getting on with in years, becoming senior citizens, we are focusing now locally with senior citizens, doing activities that will connect them socially. Yeah. Ang bagong Pilipinas for me is a country that is progressive, dynamic, peaceful, and safe with world class facilities. And for me, a new Philippines is something that we can all be proud of, especially for us who are living overseas. It's a country that we would love to come back and back again. And it is something that is welcoming to foreigners, especially for business people, for tourists. For me, I'm very happy because this will lift the profile of the Philippines and the Filipinos overseas. It will open new doors between the Philippines and Australia, be it in business-wise, be it labor markets. It's it's just an opening door, and it will also increase our tourism because people will become aware of the Philippines and become aware of its value as a nation.
I'm an indigenous person of the northern mountains of the Philippines and the Cordilleras, and I'm a native of the province of Benguet. My hopes for the Marcos administration is for its continued wanting to be part of a global society, a global community. And so I hope that President Marcos continues his great partnerships and strategic partnerships, not only with the U.S., but like countries, for example, like Australia, as well as New Zealand as well. So I think being able to immerse the Philippines with a broad range of countries in the global landscape will be beneficial not only for Filipinos in the Philippines, but for Filipinos living abroad as well. For a new Philippines, it would be an inclusive Philippines. Obviously, that includes the indigenous peoples of the Philippines, right from the north to the south. And it would be a new era that is part of, again, the global community where we're working in partnership with different countries, whether it be Japan, South Korea, Australia, New Zealand, where we are trying to achieve a mutually beneficial partnership. President Marcos, we were very pleased of your visit to Canberra and addressing Australia's Parliament House for the first time, a historic visit, and it gives hope to the Filipinos not only living in the Philippines, but also to those Filipinos living here in Australia. We hope and pray for the continued success and growth of the Philippines, and as partners between the Philippines and Australia, I'm very excited for the potential and the growth that we're able to establish between these two very magnificent countries. And I wish you all the best, and I hope you enjoy visiting Melbourne for the ASEAN Summit. And I know that you've visited Melbourne before, so I really do hope that you enjoy your time here in Australia, and may there be many more partnerships and strategic alliance between Philippines and Australia.
My expectations under the administration of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. is to have, like every Filipino will have a better standard of living and income, and also access to an affordable or free healthcare, education, housing, and also an abundance of local job opportunities and also investment opportunities. And when it comes to our country's security, I am expecting that we will be having a stronger and more robust defense system against potential threats for war and terrorism. Para sa akin, ang bagong Pilipinas ay may maayos na reforma or sistema ng pabahay, healthcare, education, infrastructure, at saka job security na rin para sa ating mga kababayang Filipino. At umaasa din ako na ang bagong Pilipinas ay may matatag na sistema of governance as well, and also na meron tayong tinatawag na economic stability. Para sa akin, ang isang bagong Pilipino ay dapat meron tayong big appetite for continuous improvement, progress, and learning.